Breaking: USCIS processing times are changing fast. What it means for you. Processing times are no longer what you think. USCIS is speeding up certain cases in ways that could change everything for immigrants. Faster interviews sound like good news, but under Trump's current policies, faster isn't always safer. Today, we'll break down the shocking new timelines for asylum cases and adjustment of status applications, why this acceleration could place you at risk, and what you should be preparing for right now. The hidden agenda behind faster asylum interviews. For asylum seekers filing directly with USCIS, interviews are being scheduled within months, not years. This used to take much longer, but now, some interviews are happening in as little as 6 months after filing. On the surface, this might look like efficiency. You file, you're interviewed quickly, and you don't have to wait in limbo. But the reality is more complicated. The Trump administration is pushing these fast timelines for a reason. The strategy is to deny asylum applications quickly. If your case is rejected, you're placed into removal proceedings almost immediately. That means instead of waiting years with work authorization and some stability, you could find yourself fighting deportation within months of arriving in the US. Why timing could trap you in expedited removal? Here's the danger. You must apply for asylum within your first year in the US. Let's say you apply after 6 months. If USCIS schedules your interview 5 months later and denies your case, you're already close to 1 year inside the country. At that point, your case is referred to immigration court. The hearing might be scheduled just a few months later. By then, you've been here for over a year, but without protection. This creates a legal trap. If the Department of Homeland Security attorney moves to dismiss your removal proceedings, you lose the limited protection of immigration court. That opens the door for ICE to detain you and use expedited removal powers. Expedited removal, the Trump administration's main tool. Expedited removal is not new, but Trump has expanded it aggressively. Under current law, ICE officers can expel someone within the first 2 years of their entry into the US without a lengthy court process. This is exactly what is happening now. Faster asylum decisions mean more denials. More denials mean more referrals to court. And when cases are dismissed, ICE can immediately push for expedited removal. The administration views this as the quickest way to increase deportation numbers. It bypasses long backlogs. It skips over years of appeals. And it strips people of procedural protections they would normally have under full removal proceedings. The work permit problem. Asylum applicants are usually eligible for work authorization after 180 days of a pending case. But with cases now being decided before the 180-day mark, many applicants never even reach that eligibility window. If your asylum case is denied within 5 months, you're cut off before you can apply for a work permit. Even if your case is referred to court, you're still closer to removal and further away from work authorization. And history shows us what might come next. During Trump's last presidency, the wait time for asylum applicants to qualify for a work permit was extended from 180 days to a full year. The administration is now hinting at doing the same again. Adjustment of status faster isn't always safer. It's not only asylum cases moving faster. Adjustment of status applications, cases where people apply for green cards, are also being scheduled at record speed. Some applicants who filed in June have already received interview notices for August. For many, this sounds like good news. A green card in just a few months instead of years? That's a dream scenario. But the motivation behind this acceleration is worth looking at closely. The administration wants more people to show up for interviews quickly. The more interviews they conduct, the more opportunities they have to deny cases, refer applicants to immigration court, or trigger future deportation proceedings. Should you fear adjustment interviews? For now, most applicants attending these interviews are not being detained. Attorneys who accompany clients report that ICE officers are not visibly present in the buildings. That means, unless you already have a deportation order or criminal history, the fear of immediate arrest at a USCIS interview is exaggerated. Still, the risk of denial is real. And a denied adjustment case can set off the same dangerous chain of court referrals and removal proceedings we've already seen with asylum. The bigger issue is what happens when approvals are too fast. Many applicants are spending money on work permit applications that end up being wasted. If your green card is approved in 2 months, your work permit is unnecessary, and that $260 is gone. The bigger picture, what USCIS is sacrificing. So how is USCIS suddenly processing these cases so quickly? The truth is, resources are being shifted. The agency doesn't have unlimited staff. If asylum and adjustment of status cases are being accelerated, something else must be slowing down. The most likely casualty is naturalization. Green card holders applying for U.S. citizenship could see much longer wait times as officers are reassigned to handle asylum and adjustment interviews. We don't yet know the full impact, but early signs suggest that citizenship applications will be delayed. This could keep lawful permanent residents from voting in upcoming elections and from securing the final stage of their immigration journey. Don't trust USCIS online estimates. One of the biggest mistakes immigrants are making right now is relying on the processing times posted on the USCIS case portal. These timelines are meaningless. You might see a message saying your case will be decided in 4 weeks. Then, when those weeks pass, the estimate suddenly jumps to 6 months. These numbers have no basis in reality. Attorneys across the country warn clients not to trust these estimates. Real-world cases are moving on unpredictable timelines, some faster than ever, others stalled for months. What this means for you. If you're filing asylum, understand the risks of early denial. Don't assume faster is better. Denials are happening quickly, and expedited removal is waiting on the other side. If you're applying for adjustment of status, prepare for interviews sooner than expected. But also understand that approvals might come before your work permit, wasting your application fee. And if you're planning to apply for citizenship, be ready for longer waits. The acceleration of other cases will almost certainly push naturalization timelines backward. Final thoughts. The Trump administration is reshaping USCIS policy with speed as a weapon. Faster timelines aren't about helping immigrants. They're about increasing denials, pushing people into removal, and raising deportation numbers. At the same time, some immigrants will benefit. Clean adjustment cases may see green cards approved faster than ever. But the overall system is shifting toward a model designed to trap vulnerable applicants, deny benefits quickly, and expand expedited removal. If you are applying now, stay informed. Understand the risks. And never assume USCIS timelines online reflect reality. That's all for today's update. If you liked this video, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and turn on the bell icon for future updates. Thanks for watching, see you in the next video.